And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout, Goodwin. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now pass complete here to Sanders. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run with Breida, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards there and a Niner first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. They go screen. This is Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when it's
$100 bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens. Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready. Get your shot. Watch the screen. Pass.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. To throw is Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 40 now on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Another strong gain on the last 2. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 72 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, nothing takes to start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And that's incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 27 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start the drive with White, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. Catch is made by Harry. The 40. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Brady's throw there complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. On 2nd and 9. Brady. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Brady, complete to Dorsett. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 3rd and 1, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Ball 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got his man, that's Harry. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That's complete to White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Like we hit. 57. Go bandit.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Brady going to go on 4th down. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Michel going to try again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
It's 4th and goal.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I'm going to hit you all day.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 13-year man puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. On first down, Michelle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Brady now on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 44, Jackson. Snead's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
14 yards that time, but a first down on the keeper.
Mike 5-4, Mike 4. I hope you brought your record. I'm about to take you through.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie things at 20 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
Regular.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Dorsett's got it. Escapes the defender. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 58 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On first down, Ingram. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 58 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw again on second down. Jackson, it's complete to Brown, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. A gain of 39 that time. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Brady going to look to throw. And Watson has it right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson, 31 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see today they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 58 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A good run on 1st down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd and very short, Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll run on first down. White, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was...
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New England Patriots. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Ingram. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They find some open field here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 3 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, Ingram. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 2nd and 1, Jackson flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Domata Peko, the one to get him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
72.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Brady complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 40.
Let's go.
1st down, New England.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Brady now to throw. It's complete. James White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. He's got White here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Roberts has it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Ready? I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Play action. Now Jackson. Roberts got it. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're trying true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, that's complete to White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hey, Haywood! Hey, go 66!
Brady now on first down. And Watson has it right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards. Brady gives this to White. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady, wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Watch the run.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Jackson now, dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now it's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Jackson steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. They go screen. This is Ingram. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It's John Simon with a sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll look to run with Ingram into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught. This is White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. He's back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run it in with White. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Now he'll escape to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls.
In the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
Upheaval the ground.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7. Yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set, 180.
Check, walk 54. Here we go, G.
Real. Up.
That's just me and you.
Hey, dude. Watch out.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, alert. Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, and that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yeah, this is taken at the 23. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line, here's Mayfield, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, we got number 53.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
53 is the mark. Let's go one more.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Jenkins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Bell. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 34 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. And here's a good way to kick off a drive. Complete over the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jets have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and 2, Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Bell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settled for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Darnold on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
54-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Mayfield now.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A good pickup there. 26 yards. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught. Beckham. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 34. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
On for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. This is Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Darnold complete to Crowder. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. On first down. It's Bell looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
64.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns get a score closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 79 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. 11 more on that one and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they're going to lose some on this play, being knocked back to the 18. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They'll run on first down. Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Darnold now to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. I think this one might just be over.
Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
First down, Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And Darnold wants to throw the football. And Anderson's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Darnold to throw again. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here in this game. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.